So when we are looking for great communicators, we go back to examples in history or political leaders or top-notch star CEOs, etc. But the true test of the communication of a leader is not when times are great, but when times are difficult. Now you must be following the riots that are happening all across the United States of America on the George Floyd incident. While most of these riots are the people versus the police, however, two policemen from Houston and from Michigan have showed the world that through the power of passion, authenticity, and communication, a leader can bring their people together even out of the most difficult situations. Now, what are the lessons of communication that we can learn from these two officers? Let us have a look at these clips.
What I love about this man and this man and this man, what I love about this city is that they want people of color to be talked about as being thugs.
The only reason we're here is to make sure that you got a voice. That's it.
The first thing here you notice that both of these communicators are really authentic. You can see that they really feel the cause and the pain of the people. That's the number one thing. The number two thing is they have come within the people. They have diluted that wall which is there between the police and the people. Both of these communicators are here within their audience and discussing. They've got rid of the masks, they've got rid of the guns, they've got rid of any weapon or any guard, and they're there amongst the people to show them that we are one of you, we are feeling what you're feeling. So the first lesson and the second lesson is, first, really authentically feel what your audience is feeling, and the second is show them is you're one of them and not somebody who is different.
Is that they want people of color to be talked about as being thugs and we're bums and my people.
There we go. I want to tell you, where's my man? Right there. Where's the gentleman?
You see in the first video words like thugs and bombs and my people, and in the second video words like where's my man? These are words which are used by common people. So communication is not about using words that make you sound fancy. Communication is about coming to the level of the people that you're communicating with and speaking their language. Now, a lot of leaders tell me, if I speak the language of the people, if I come within the people, how will I maintain my authority? Now, here's the thing. Let us look at relevant portions of these two videos again. Now look at the body language of the policemen in both of these videos. They have an erect spine, they are occupying a lot of space, they're having open hand gestures, and especially look here. When he's speaking, he's having his hands facing downwards. That means while he's speaking and he's open with the people, hands and palms facing downwards is a sign of authority. Like, I'm in charge here and I'm taking care of everything and you gotta listen to me right now. So when I face my palm downwards, it is a sign and a show of authority, which the policemen are doing here very well. So at the time when you're communicating with your audience to make them feel like you're a part of them, through your body language you can convey that you're still the person in control.
We built this country. We ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere. We are with you here for real. Using the word we. As leaders, we often forget to use the words we. And we has such a powerful force, and while you may have heard this before, but still we sometimes miss to convey it in practice, that as soon as times are bad, we distinguish between you and I. And when times are great, it is we. But when the times are terrible, that is the moment where you need to start emphasizing on we and not you versus me.
Be black, but I'm God's child. I saw that man calling out for his mama. I thought about my mama. What I kept thinking is, he must be seeing her already.
Let's walk. Let's walk.
The policemen are conveying passion. They're letting it flow. As leaders, we are sometimes too self-absorbed to show passion. As leaders, we sometimes think that if we show too much passion, that will bring down the iron curtain that is maintaining our authority. But look here, it is through raw passion that they have been able to motivate the crowd, and a crowd which is extremely angry, to come with them, to walk with them. And so as a leader, when you're communicating, make sure that you show your passion as much as you feel it.
I want to make this a parade, not a protest.
You see, in both videos, in a very short span of time, the policemen built that connect with the people and then very quickly got to their agenda. In the first case, the policeman said, "But I will not let anybody hurt my city. I will not let anybody destroy my city." They very quickly stated a very clear message that nobody should go around damaging shops, damaging property, whatever it is. And the second case, we will march together. We will march together for a cause. They went towards taking action. Within 1.5 minutes, both of these policemen understood the situation, went to the people, were authentic, showed passion, convinced them, and got them to do an action that they wanted them to do within a span of 1 to 1.5 minutes. This is what, as leaders, we can learn from both of these policemen, who are no less than heroes in a difficult situation like this.